So we were discussing joints, everything like a detailed video of joint was done. The last video, everything we covered out. So joint simply the meeting point between two bones. That's called as a joint. Joint is simply divided into three more regions. Fibrous joint made up of fibrous, cartilaginous, and the synovial. Synovial joint again divided into three more parts. Grinding joint, ball and socket, and hinge joint. These three we have different cartilage. What are cartilages? Which are simply made up of soft. So we have three types: hyaline, fibrocartilage, and elastic cartilage. These three. This means these are present between ribs and sternum. And fibrocartilage, which is simply kind of fibers and like that. But this is the hardest one. This is written hardest. The example could be knee, pectoral, elbow. These all. Even when we touch it, we feel like knee joint would be quite strong, hardest. And then we have elastic means soft, flexible. So the example could be ear pinna, because when we touch we feel like that's quite soft. So these three, then these are the names, but again on the basis of their movement we have given different name. What are these? The fibrous joint which have no movement, so we call this as a synorthosis. Cartilaginous joint which is called as amphithesis, and synovial joint orthosis. These all things. So let's read it out. So we have different types. We have around approximately 360 joints in our classified tissues, I mean bones. 360 joints in our body. Joints are classified by different tissues. Bones, the major are fibrous joint, cartilaginous joint, and synovial joint. So let's check it out. Fibrous joint. These joints are the hold by dense fiber or dense connective tissue containing collagen fiber. So I mentioned here fibrous joint made up of fibrous dense fiber connective tissue, which simply have what they have they have a collagen fiber as well. When we check it out, this here is a picture. Here you see it's written dense fibrous connective tissue. Suture is simply joined between our cranial. Here I am joined between our cranial bones, called that a suture. This was example. Then comes the second one, that's called as cartilaginous joint which two bones articulated by hyaline or fibrocartilage. So I told you, why did I introduce cartilage in this video? Because here they were discussing about hyaline and fibrocartilage, which I mentioned here as well. So the example was this one. Rest we have third one, cartilaginous joint. We have example here. This is the basically sternum. Here we have all these ribs. Here we have cartilaginous joint, and as well these all cartilage. Here we have different types. Here we have bone, other plates, other things. So even the all other here, even this joint is made up of cartilaginous, right? Then comes the next last one, which is called as synovial. Most of the joints in skeleton system, which are the synovial, of course you'll see. Because why? Because they're free movable, freely able to move. Either that's our hand, our involuntary actions, our knee, our leg, whatever we are moving. Or from 360, we know circle have a 360 movement. So yes, our body few parts can do 360, some can do 270 and like that. So we have more complex joints in structure, which are simply the joint capsule holds together bones and close outer part of joint. We have the joint capsule called the synovial membrane. Synovial membrane surrounds by synovial cavity, and of course there is a secretion of fluid to fill, that's called as fluid, called as synovial fluid. And they have, because they provide lubrication and nourishment to the articulating cartilage surface within the joint. Then we have different types of the joint in our body: hinge joint, pivot joint, ball and socket joint. These all grinding joint. But the main three categories I have written, let's check it out. Different hinge joint, which simply means present between the humerus and ulna. Humerus and ulna, which are simply, these are the part of our hand bones, right? Hands, like after the shoulder we have first bone, humerus, that's called as humerus, and ulna and radius are the downward part. We covered out the detailed video. I would suggest you to watch that to understand hinge joint. This means hinge joint simply present between the humerus and ulna bones for the fixation. These all. Then we have pivot joint, which is simply present between the distal radioulnar joint and allow twisting movement. So yes, this as well. Then we have ball and socket joint, which is simply present near the not near, but the shoulder and hip movement is controlled by this ball and socket joint. We have then condylian joint, which is modified by the structure ball and socket joint. Then in the movement of the all direction, for example wrist joint as well, they are the radiocarpal. So wrist is our hand, before, like the end of the arm and start of the hand, we have a joint called the wrist joint. Then we have gliding joint, which is the last, which is also called the plane joint, which permits limited movement like bending, slipping, one these all things. So I hope it will be very much clear. Here comes the example: gliding movement, clavicle, which is the beauty bone. Here we have a structure called as humerus, the cavity, these all things. Then second we have other things: pivot joint, which is present between ultus and axis. Then we have metacarpals. Metacarpals here, these have a metacarpals of thumb. We know this is the thumb like structure, so that's called a saddle joint, which is present here. Then comes the humerus and ulna. Humerus is the simply our bone. Our hand have a ulna and radius. Humerus is starting part. Then here we have ulna and radius. But here the movement between the humerus and the ulna basically called as the hinge joint. Then the last we have ellipsoidal joint, which is simply present between the radius and ulna. The last one called is the ball and socket joint, which is present with the scapula, which is present at the back side, a triangle like structure. Here this is the clavicle bone, which is the beauty bone, and the movement between scapula and humerus, that's called a ball and socket. Even you can see a socket is embedded in a bed like structure, ball like structure. Here comes the movement. So yes, here comes the end of our entire joints video. I hope it would be very much clear. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.